Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. The southern part of the country is working very hard to see how we can control some of the ills that have been introduced into our society by some group of people. Most people believe that it's actually the Fulanis that brought in the issue of kidnapping, the issue of banditry, the issue of taking advantage of women and all of that. But then the Fulani also have their own part to tell Nigerians. Most of them believe that the issue of kidnapping, terrorism, and the likes also affects them, and that the government is doing little or nothing to see how they themselves can be protected. He brought up so many issues, the issues of rulership, the issue of secession. So we're looking at it from the perspective of the Fulani man. And before we do that, let's just go to our, if you have not subscribed, just hit on the red subscribe button and also on the notification bell so that anytime we publish videos, you can get it at the snap of the finger. The spokesman for Livestock Breeders Association of Nigeria, Kaduna State Chapter, Uzania Salihu, has said blaming foreign Fulani herdsmen for the farmer-herders conflict in Nigeria may provoke Fulani in neighboring country to launch attack on Nigeria. Salihu, who is a Fulani rice farmer as well as a herder, claimed that the occupation of farmers and cattle rearers alike are being threatened by insecurity, particularly kidnapping and banditry. In an interview, he noted that everyone has given the tag of banditry and kidnapping to herdsmen, claiming the herders also need to be protected. He lamented that Fulani people have also been cheated, citing an example of how all his cows had been rustled and how difficult it has become for him to go to the farm. Salihu also claimed that Fulani people are the most hated people in Nigeria, despite their desire to live in peace with everybody. If you continue to talk about Fulani this way, they will not have peace, and if they don't have peace, you cannot have peace yourself. Salihu holds the traditional title of Dalanton Laduga in Kashia local government area of Kaduna State. In his word, he says, I am the Dalanton of Laduga in Kachia local government area of Kaduna State. I am a rice farmer. My parents live in the bush. We farm and rear cattle. We have farmers and cattle rearers whose occupation are being threatened by insecurity, particularly kidnapping and banditry. And the only way out of this insecurity is for the government to be realistic and non-partial in ensuring that peace is restored. Fulani people have been threatened by insecurity and their cows rustled over the years. Now the government is trying to protect the farmers so that they can work on their farms without fear of being kidnapped. But nobody is talking about protecting the Fulani herdsmen who are rearing cows. They need to be protected too. We Fulanis have been cheated, myself in particular. All my cows have been rustled, and I cannot also go to the farm. And somebody will say there will be peace. I know many people will say Fulani are the bandits, kidnappers. This is how they have been frustrated. If you continue to talk about Fulani this way, they will not have peace. And if they don't have peace, you cannot have peace yourself. Speaking on the implication of insecurity on farming in Nigeria, Salusi noted that food scarcity will continue. According to him, he says, food scarcity will continue because the government says it will not import food, and now insecurity does not allow farmers to go to the farm to work, and the little farm produce is being bought off by urban traders who travel to the village in search of food. So urban dwellers rely on rural communities for food. The rural farmers and herders were living peacefully before now until city dwellers brought calamity to them by way of divide and rule in order to buy of their goods at cheaper rate. My parents were the pioneer owners of grazing reserve in Kachia, Kaduna State. My parents sponsored me to school from proceeds realized from the sales of their cattle. Up till today, my parents are in the bush rearing their cattle, but their 5,000 cattle have been reduced to 1,000, now as a result of rustling by criminal elements. Salisu cited the case of farmer-herders clashes in the past as ownership claim of the land, but noted that the current one is simply communal clashes, while stressing that Fulani people are the most hated people in Nigeria. He said, and I quote, he said, what used to cause farmers-herder clashes was due to laying of claims to ownership of land, because after the herders have penetrated thick forest and cleared away, the farmers would turn round to claim the area. So it resulted to clashes between them. But nowadays, there are no farmers-herders clashes again. What we have now is communal clashes going on everywhere. Unfortunately, Fulani is the most hated people in Nigeria, despite their desire to live in peace with everybody. You cannot hate Fulani because we are hardworking people. We provide milk for the country. We provide meat for the country. And even the shoes you are wearing are made of cow skin. Yet, we are being frustrated. Those causing kidnapping and banditries are not foreign Fulanis. If you say they are foreign Fulanis, you are implicating Nigeria, because Niger Republic or Burkina Faso and any other neighboring countries will say you are accusing them unnecessarily. They will hate Nigerians, and you are implicating the country. The Fulani in Nigeria are the most populous in northern Nigeria. So if you say they are foreign Fulanis in Nigeria, how do you confirm they are foreigners? It is very easy and simple to identify a Fulani man. But to us, any Fulani man you see with cattle, he is of benefit to Nigeria. He is not a foreigner. If we continue to call them foreigner, we are telling the rest of the world that they are criminals. We are implicating Nigeria. This is very unfortunate. Well, if you insist that they are foreigners, you have to identify them. After all, Yoruba, Igbos, and Hausas are foreigners. Everybody comes from somewhere. The war started from somewhere. But if you keep on saying they are foreigners, you are encouraging them to come to Nigeria to join in the fight. When you keep on blackmailing them as foreigners, they will come to Nigeria to help Fulanis in Nigeria to fight. Salisu also spoke on the agitation for secession and self-determination in some parts of the country. According to him, he said, when such republics are created, there will be no peace in Nigeria because there will be fight over land. He, however, said if Nigeria finally breaks up, Fulani people will survive. When such republics are created, we will not want to see one another because we were once together as brothers, and now you don't want to see me. They will even fight each other over land because there will not be enough land for them. And whenever they want to travel to any part of the world, they must pass through Nigeria. But if they want to separate, let them go. We, the Fulani people, will survive if the country breaks up because we are the most populous in the north. We are the pioneer rulers of northern Nigeria. All northern rulers are Fulani from inception. This is expository, and it's worth really looking into. I tell you, a Fulani man who had opened up on a lot of things, and it's worth going to the comment section to talk about, listening carefully to his claims, and the final wish is that all the rulers in the northern part of Nigeria are traceable to Fulani, that Fulani were the rulers of the northern part of Nigeria from inception. What do you have to say about that? And considering what they have said about the issue of secession, what's your position? Let's interact in our comments.